All right. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Well, this is my first time doing this kind of live thing, and I'm going to see how it goes. And the topics for today is actually going to be um, how to achieve more flow on the guitar. Now, I had a lesson with a student today he's a pianist and he has lots of flow on the piano. And we talked a lot about how guitar has its own unique challenges when it comes to learning how to apply music on the guitar. So one of the things we talked about is being able to see harmony and melody on the guitar, and through that, the challenges of being able to create good finger patterns that serve the way we want to create flow with. So let me show you what I mean. For example, we had this instance where we took an F minor arpeggio, right? And I talked with him about how I always think about being able to create flow with my finger patterns. So I'm always thinking ahead about the flow of energy, right? So you always want to have kind of like this movement where you're always creating this kind of flow that you're not stuck, right? So let me show you some enemies of flow that I keep seeing people do. So for example, if you want to approach something like this F minor arpeggio, let's play it over here. You see this, for example, this, there's players who can pull that through, but it's a different flow of energy and a different sound than if you're approaching it with separate fingers, right? So that's a different way to experience the flow versus this. You see, the rolling of the finger is something that some players practice, but it's something to think about because some people are really blocked by doing that and they're not getting the sound that they want. Another thing that I've seen Paul Gilbert talking about, and I also practice that a lot just because I really like the sound of it, is skipping strings in order to create flow in phrasing. Let me show you what I mean. For example, if I play this F minor arpeggio, I can change the flow by taking the C note from here and putting it right over here. Yep. And then I get this vibe. This is a really cool sound that sounds a lot more legato and has really helped me get more flow on the instrument. So that was the first thing that came up, is the ability to understand how to have flow within the finger choice you're creating. Now, another thing, just before I go on, it's Black Friday sales that has begun today, and everything on the website is on sale. And I mean everything. The Galactic Modern Guitar Series, which is very popular right now, is on half. It's about 57% off. It's crazy. It's only gonna be like that till the end of the week. Of course, in the link in the description of this video, there's all the links that you need. And I would definitely love to see you there. 51 licks is also for 50% off right now, and also diminished licks and workouts. So you can access all of these. Again, the link is in the description. I would love to see you there. It will also give you a bigger, more organized picture of everything I'm trying to deliver in this YouTube channel, but with PDFs, notation, and really step-by-step processes that I obviously can't really put here on YouTube. That will be a lot harder. But full lessons, I think there's over in, just in the series alone, there's over 100 videos organized with tabs and notation and everything you need. So check out the link in the description. It's a really great resource for you, and also a great way to support this channel, so I keep doing this. And now let's get back to talking about flow. By the way, guys, I haven't even checked out if there's any questions or anything, so I'm just gonna, so bear with me for a second. So I can see, oh, hey, Jason. So Jason said, I'm glad you're doing this, double that, and you're playing like Paul and his, well, yeah, exactly, double that, and I can play like, well, he used to play really fast. Paul Gilbert, those Racer X recordings are pretty damn good. Okay, so I don't see any comments right now, but guys, don't be a stranger. Like, this is a great opportunity to interact. So if you're watching this, please drop me a comment. That will be actually really nice for me to see who are the people who have been watching and tuning in. If you can even maybe say where you're watching from, that's even nicer. I always try to understand where people are tuning in from. So, okay, so let's go back to talking about flow, okay? So another thing that can happen, that can be an enemy of flow, is that you don't have the visualization of the elements that you're trying to create with, right? And then you're kind of depending on your ears alone. Let me show you kind of like what I mean. Well, let's say you have a tune, and I usually love taking a tune like All the Things You Are, just because it has very diatonic kind of chords. And you've seen me talk before about All the Things You Are in this channel. So let's say I go from, this F minor, and I want to voice lead into a B flat minor chord, but I can't seem to kind of find my nearest B flat minor, which in this case, if this is F minor, my nearest B flat minor is right here. So this is a root of B flat, right? And if I'm going to stack my thirds over here, now I can see my minor chord. So how would this affect a flow situation in improvisation? Well, let's say you have a progression, F minor to B flat minor 7, right? And you want to start creating an idea, and your hands, or your ears just get to this zone over here. You can now create a phrase around that triad, right? Like, for example, which is like an enclosure to this third, then the fifth, the 7, and a movement, a diatonic movement into that root. So you need to see this, right? But let's say now you want to play that up, even before going to the next chord, you want to play that idea. You want to play that up an octave, right? So on the piano, it's kind of easy because you can see, oh, whatever I can play here, now I can just move it up, and here we go. I'm up an octave. It's visually the same, right? But on the guitar, you need to be able to see the same kind of elements around the triad, which is my approach of teaching, right? And you can go really deep into that in detail in a systematic process in the Galactic Modern Guitar series, which, by the way, guys, if you haven't heard yet, everything on the website today is for 50% off. I put everything in the link in the description, so you can access that right now. So I can take that F minor right here, first inversion. I can notice that the same first inversion is right here. And that can allow me now to play that exact phrase up an octave, right? But also, since I know that my F minor first inversion is right here, I can do the same thing to this first inversion. So now I have the ability to move stuff in octaves almost without thinking, because I'm seeing the grid which these movements are based around, which are the chord tones. Okay, but then as we jam, right, in real time, another chord comes in to the picture, and let's say it's B flat minor. Well, we need to have that trigger of where is the root and catch that with the shape of the next triad. In this case, we're talking about B flat minor. So, voice leading, being able to see the next chord right away is another thing that if you don't have on automatic can be an enemy of flow. So let's recap so far. We had fingerings, never getting stuck with your finger choices, always having that kind of energy flow within your fingers. So you're always thinking, oh, okay, what is going to be my next move? And you're kind of thinking ahead and you're preparing your next move with your finger choice, right? Then we just talked about being able to voice lead ideas as well as move them within octaves, just like a piano player, right? He can see his octaves, he can see his next chord. And through that practice of voice leading, he knows where to direct his ideas. Now, I'm going to talk about the third and last element. And by the way, guys, I know some people have just tuned in. It's 50% off today for Black Friday for any course you want. We have the Galactic Modern Guitar Series, which is a 3-part series with PDFs, all the videos that you need. And there's also the lick packages, 51 Galactic Jazz licks, as well as the diminished course. They're all on the website. The links are in the description. Everything is 50% off today for Black Friday deal till the end of this week. And it's also a great way to have everything I've been talking about in this channel in a very organized system, and also a great way to support this channel so I can keep doing this. The third element I wanted to talk about is your familiarity with the style you're trying to play. So of course, if you're trying to play blues, or if you're trying to play rock or jazz, even though the elements, triads, chords, arpeggios are there, the nuances of the language and the different ways of working things around the fundamental elements are ever changing, right? If you want to learn bebop, it's a really different system of decorations, approaches, phrasing, rhythm that you need to be aware of than if you're working on improvising in the style of Brian May or Jimi Hendrix or Stevie Ray Vaughan. So I would say, so no matter what style you want to play, have the understanding that working on core fundamental elements such as triads, arpeggios, voice leading, being able to approach those arpeggios and chord tones, etc., is something that needs to be there. So that's just something to keep in mind, okay? Now, with that said, let me say, before I say goodbye, maybe I can see if people are asking any questions or just saying hello. Oh, okay, so people are saying that they're really happy. Someone said he's a French musician, so it's really good to see people from all over the world here. I just want to mention that I think what's really amazing is that this channel is only getting to 20,000 subscribers right now, but I've been meeting so many of you online with the private lessons, and I just feel like I've been making a lot of new friends, and it's really interesting to meet all of you, and I really enjoy the comments. I really enjoy talking with each and every one of you. And obviously, sometimes it's hard to answer all the emails and book all the private lessons with all of you guys. But I just wanted to tell you that, even as this channel grows, really feel free to, comment, ask questions. If you want to email me or check out the website, enter the courses, support, and I think it's pretty exciting to see what's going on here. So yeah, so someone said that I'm a great teacher and he encourages people to book one-on-one lessons with me. Micmac. Well, I wonder who that is, because oh, you did. Oh, okay. I had a lesson with Daniel a few hours ago. So okay. So it's one of you guys. I had like five students today, so I wonder who that is. Anyway, so guys, like without me rambling too much, hey Daniel, Toby says, loving all these content. You know, I actually have a question for you guys. Maybe in the comments below, you can tell me which one of my lessons that you have checked out has influenced you the most, and what would you hope to see more of on this channel? The reason is that I have a bunch of ideas to where I can take this channel, but it's always good to see what people are looking for. And if you can also answer another question, that would be, what are some of your biggest challenges on guitar? And that will really give me a bigger indication. That's it, guys. I'm going to end this right now. I'll probably do this more often. I'll try to do another one of these this week for this Black Friday sale. Once again, everyone, please, first of all, please like this video and check if you're subscribed to the channel, as well as pressing those bell notification really helps. Spread the word about the channel. And if you haven't joined the courses yet, well, this week is a chance to get anything you want from the website for 50% off for Black Friday. You know, I put so much work into these courses to be super valuable. They're packed with value, absolutely packed with value. That's it. I'm really excited to do this live thing, and I'm gonna do more of that. And you know, I'm also happy to see that two angle thing is working. So we have two camera angles here. That's it. I'll stop rambling for now, guys, but hopefully this gave you some ideas, and I'll see you really, really soon. Thanks so much for being here.